So welcome back to Wayne's World of Gaming, where we play, talk and collect everything PlayStation. But today we're going to be talking about Sega! And the reason we're talking about Sega is my Sega Game Gear. Now I've bought this, I've had it over a year, well maybe just less than a year, say 10 months, 12 months. It's a nice boxed console. The issue with it is it needs recapping. Now, I've been meaning to recap it. I've bought the capacitor pack to do it. I was going to do a video on it, and it's just been sat there and sat there and sat there. So, I've been on Marketplace as always, looking for games, consoles, etc. And I saw an advert, which is here. And I thought, well, that's a cheap price. Now, do I trust this? I don't know, because I'm sending off a console to someone I don't know. Are they actually going to return it to me? So, I asked the guy, is it 30 quid all in? He said yes. We got a chat in, about consoles, various things. Seems a really nice guy. He also has an eBay store. Check out my review. So I've gone to eBay, and this is the seller. So I'm going to do this as an experiment. So I'll show you my actual Game Gear. This is it here. It's actually, for its age, is not in bad condition. Still has the battery packs. Now, I thought it just needed recapping for the power, and for the sound and the picture. But I just put some batteries in it. And when I turn it on, it automatically switches back off. I really don't know why. So, he may charge me a bit more to sort that out. I don't know. Or maybe that'll come under all the recapping. But that is my console. That is the serial number on the back there. So if this ever returns, I'm going to check to see if I've got the same console back and all that. And if you're watching this, who is doing this, I say it's not that I don't trust you, I don't know you, and I just want to make sure everything's legit. So, because I was watching C-Kid on YouTube, he had a faulty PS Portal, he changed it under warranty with Sony. They said they was going to repair it. They actually sent him back a different console, which he wasn't too fussed with. So let's see if we actually get the same console back. I'm just making a reference to that and see how good the service is. So if the service is really good, I'm going to praise them up and tell you guys, to me, 30 quid all in is not even worth trying to do it yourself. Like I bought the capacitors. He's not going to use my capacitors. He's using his own. So 30 quid all in, obviously you've got to ship it to him. So say if it cost me a fiver to send it, he's charging me £30 to recap it, supply the caps and post it back. It's not even worth me messing around with, because I think I paid like 15 quid for the caps myself. And then if I balls it up, the console's down the drain. So it's better off going to an expert, someone who knows what they're doing. And like I said, I just thought I'd do a little review of this service and let you know how it goes, because fingers crossed, it's going to come back to me. I'm not going to send it in the box. I'm keeping the box. I'm just going to send the actual console itself. But it'd be fingers crossed, like I said, it's going to come back to me, full working order, and jobs are good on. And I'll keep you posted as well. Well, I won't keep you posted. I'll let you know at the end whether I have to pay a bit more because of the power issue, which, I'm not going to blame him if I have to, because I don't think that comes under standard. Oh, my sign has just fallen off the door. I don't think that comes under the standard recapping. So we shall have a look at that, and I'll keep you all up to date. So say goodbye to my Sega Game Gear, and fingers crossed it's going to be in full working order when it comes back.
2,000 years later.
And we are back, people. So just let you in to the time frame of this. This is around 7 or 8 days. Well, I gave him a message on the 29th to see if he received it. It is now the 6th, so that is 7 days. Probably 8 or 9 days. And that is from the day I posted it, so it's taken a few days to get there for the fix, and it is back. So we have got it back. I haven't opened it yet. I just need to grab some batteries. I'll be back in a sec. Now, before I go any further with this, I want to say I kind of know the outcome already, because Chris, the guy I sent it to, what a service. He kept me up to date throughout, that he'd received it, took photos of the Game Gear, told me different things, recommendations. Service was impeccable. he posted this. I don't know how this guy is making any money, so fair play to him for keeping the price for the price. Like I said, he charged me 30 quid. He showed me the postage receipt and it cost him 9 quid. So he's made 20 quid out of this. And he's had to buy capacitors, flux and all that. So, mate, seriously, you need to up your prices because you're not going to make any money doing that. So, please up your prices. But I really appreciate it. And turns out he's actually started a YouTube channel. So I'm going to leave the link down in the description. Go and give him a sub because he's just a nice guy. He's repairing consoles. He's called the Retro Savior, so he's going to be repairing consoles and whatnot. So it's pretty cool to watch if you're into that thing. So go over and give him a sub for your boy Wayne. Right, let's get this open. And you remember at the beginning of this video a week or so ago, and I was like, I'm gonna check the serial number and all. From speaking to the guy, I got nothing to worry about, and I haven't. So. Packaged well as well, so you can't fault that. Looks like he's giving it a bit of a spruce up as well, clean. Now I'm gonna have to watch this back for the serial number. I'm assuming it's the same. I can't see why it wouldn't be. Mine's got the little stand on as well, which a lot of them don't have, so I can't see why you would swap it out. Right. So let's get some batteries in it and give it a test, shall we? Ah, shoot. Now, according to Chris, there was a loose solder on the power board. So and he re-soldered it. So it's obviously come loose in postage again. No. Unless the batteries aren't up to the job. Now, let's not jump to conclusions here, folks. Maybe I've got some flat batteries here. Who knows? I don't know how I'm going to tell which ones are and which ones aren't. Do you know what I really need? I need a power supply, don't I? A DC. No. No, it's not going to work, is it? Bastard. And these should all be brand new batteries. Great. Don't think I have a DC adapter anywhere. No. Right, this video is going to have to be continued, so I'll leave it there, folks. I'll give Retro Savior a message. It's obviously come loose again in postage. I'll have to give him a message and see what we can suggest. And we are back. So the saga continues. I've got my Game Gear and we are up and running. So basically, as I left it, I found out it wasn't working. I messaged Chris, the Retro Savior. I said, mate, this isn't working. And to be honest, he was mortified. And I'm going to let you into a little secret. He actually filmed a video of him repairing my exact console. He's posted it on his channel. I will leave a link in the description where he is fixing my console. I watched that video and I seen it working on his video. So for it to not be working when it got to me, he was absolutely mortified. fair play to the guy, service second to none. He said, look, I'm not in work tomorrow. I will drive to your house and get it repaired for you. I said, mate, you don't have to do that. Honestly, for the cost of fuel and everything, he is literally making this for nothing. Well, fixing it for nothing. So I said, well, you're being a minus. So I said, look, let's not go that route. Let's not get too hasty. What do you think the issue could be? He said it could be the power board, or do you remember I had a bracket on the back of here? Well, apparently that's not the proper bracket, and that has been dogged in. And when he took it apart, you could see the bracket was pressing on the power board and things. So as you're pulling it, so that could be an issue. So what he did, fair play to him, he got a power board. He sent me a video of it working, tested it on another console, sent me a power board next day delivery, cost him like 12 quid. I did give him the postage money, and I chucked a few extra quid on top just to say thank you. But so I opened this console, it wasn't working. The very next day, he had sent me out a power board. He walked me through all the steps to change it. In fairness, it is simple, it's super easy, and I swapped it over within 10 minutes, and it is as good as new. So all I'm gonna say is, I really don't want you to be put off by that first part of the video, because his service is, like I said, second to none. Everyone has problems. I'm a tradesman and I face problems, and a wise man said to me once, everyone gets problems, is how we get out of them is what makes a man. And I've lived my life by that. Nothing goes to plan always. It's how we rack our brains and get solutions for these problems. And Chris, mate, you have absolutely outdone yourself to send me that out for next day and walk me through it to get it up and running. I think is outstanding service. So please check the guy out. 30 quid. I have now got a Sega Game Gear up and running, which I am going to start a new collection for. Currently, I have 3 games for it. I have Sonic 2, I have Columns, and I don't even know what this one is. Desert Strike. So I have 3 games. I'm going to start. This is going to be a new collection. Don't worry, I'm still focusing on PlayStation. PlayStation is my love. PlayStation is where it's at for me. But these games are super cheap. You can pick them up for like £2 each in CEX. So everywhere else they're probably going to be cheaper or whatnot. You can probably get bundles on eBay and stuff. £2 a game. I'm not going to go crazy and be like, I need to get the whole set or this or that. It's, if I'm in CEX and I see one on the shelf that I haven't got, I'll grab it, you know, for 2 quid. So yeah, this is going to be a little subset I'm going to be collecting now, Sega Game Gear. And I want to owe a lot of this to Marathon Gaming, Scott over there on his channel. If you haven't checked him out, I'll leave a link in the description, give him a sub. Marathon Gaming and Retro Rummage are the 2 channels I first ever watched on YouTube. Well, I used to watch Retro Rick, but they're American based. So the first UK ones was Retro Rummage and Marathon Gaming. They're what got me into YouTube. They're what started this channel off, really. I thought, well, they're doing it, I'm going to give it a go. So I'd like to thank them for that. Scott is on a Sega Game Gear collection at the moment. He's trying to get, I don't think he's going for the full set, but he's got a massive collection at the moment. So that kind of sparked the interest for me, and is what got me thinking, right, I need to get this repaired. It's been sat for so long. I'm not going to do it. Let's get it done. So shout out to Scott Marathon Gaming. He's the one who's got this fire going again. So 2 channels to check out, please. Marathon Gaming and the Retro Saviour. Chris, you've done an outstanding job. I cannot thank you enough. And I hope you're all going to stay tuned now to see what Game Gear pickups I get, along with all my PlayStation. I did order this off eBay as well. So this is going to save it eating through batteries. It's a little 9-volt supply that runs off a USB stick. So I can plug it into a USB plug. I've tested it out, it all works fine. So I can power that up without draining batteries. So that's that for this video. There was a bit of a, I don't know, rocky place in the middle, but we got there in the end. And all I can say is, what a great service. For 30 quid, you cannot fault it. And as a side note, I just want to say, I've heard the Retro Rummage has stopped making YouTube content. Don't know if it's forever, but he's going to be sorely missed. Like I said, Retro Rummage and Marathon Gaming is what got me into the YouTube in the first place. So, Mitch, hope you're doing okay, mate. And, you know, come back to us someday whenever you're feeling it, because you are, like, truly one of the greats, especially at the car boot sales. So, yeah, take care of yourself, mate. And that's that. I just want to ask you all, if you haven't already, could you hit that subscribe button? We're nearly at 7,000 subscribers. It would be amazing if we could get to that. That would be awesome. So thanks for that. Like the video if you like the content. And I shall see you all on the next one. So take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Game on.
Big respect to the gamer, name of Wayne. In his world PlayStation reigns the same, and he's got love for the levels, high score or not. But for now, he'll show you why his collection's hot. Wayne's World! Game, say, play!